A large manufacturing company will require the full suite of Prophecy Plan applications. Green Mountain Coffee is a great example of this. They're starting off with the efficiency package and really going for the low-hanging fruit and realizing the return on their investment real quickly.
We started off small, and we decided that the most important thing as far as what the focus was to sustain this growth was to go into our packaging lines and collect OEE and downtime. Obviously, mainly the OEE was more of a scorecard for how each of the plants were doing or how different vendors' equipment was doing across the enterprise. And then the second piece was capturing downtime, which is directly related to OEE, but was another source of a lot of information that we could get on how things were performing or where their issues were to maximize the use of all the equipment out there.
When we went to Green Mountain, we were able to tour the facility and see how the K-Cups were being manufactured through the filling lines. It's a very high-speed system, very demanding as far as making sure that it's working properly. Using products like Plan Applications Efficiency, they were able to pull that information that was already being outputted from the machine and quite easily provide the reports in real time to the supervisors and operators so that they can make actionable decisions.
It was trying to enable a lot of our industrial engineers that sat at each of the individual sites to be able to have access to this data, empower them to be able to mine the data and really focus in on each of the sites' issues with their equipment, but also be able to collaborate with other sites and recognize trends and issues with the equipment to get that improvement. We've had it out there now for about 4 years, so I think there's really a growing user community that really appreciates the data and is really doing well with it. Through mostly building a pretty good infrastructure of reporting and having a good team of a couple people that do maybe 75% of their job as to servicing customers and building these reports. A lot of what the initial intent was is to get this OEE set up in a scorecard environment so each of the plants knows how it's performing, and for the senior management to be able to evaluate how the plants are performing. We ended up choosing the GE solution and partnered with Automatech. I think we're really benefiting from having an established partnership where there's a lot more interaction and exchanging of ideas. In the second phase of our project now, it's much more complicated, more connected, more integrated, up through into the ERP system and down to the systems on the floor.
Green Mountain selected GE software because of its capabilities. They saw that it provided the full solution for them. GE is a large company. They're going to be around for a long time. They're going to be able to support the global customers, and so is Automatech. We are the right arm of GE in this region, and there's a very large commitment by GE and the employees of Automatech to support those customers throughout their implementation and beyond.